Hello, good evening, or good night, everybody. Gonna do my live with you. I have stinky wings. I'm gonna be taking it apart. I got my sage burning, so it will smudge the feathers, bless my work as I go, cover the smell of rotten, stinky wing. This is the bin to hold all the stinky meat and icky feathers. I have my floor covered in garbage bags and tape. Like I said, I have my nose blocked for the smell. Sage burning. I like to bless my work as I go. Always keep good thoughts with your work. I'm gonna take the wings apart with you guys. I have my outdoor edge knife. This is a lot of the work that halts me on my beadwork. So sorry if I'm taking too long with you guys' stuff. I do have other wings and stuff I gotta process as I go. If I don't work on them, they'll rot, and then a lot of it will go to waste. These wings have been soaking for about 2 hours now, maybe 2.5 in hot water. This is the knife that I use. The blades are interchangeable. They're able to pop out and pop back in. Then you can buy them with extras as well. So, and I do have pliers. But like I said, I'm going to transfer the stinky dirty wing, the wet soaking wing, into this empty bucket. This is where I do a lot of the cutting. And then as I'm done with the feather, I lay it down in another bucket so I can put them in soapy water. So this is going to be an all-night thing for me, but I'm going to go on for a few hours with you guys just to show you how I do the work. Like I said, I have my sage burning. I have, it's to bless and smudge my feathers as I go. Pliers, a knife, and I'll show you how I do the work. Let's see here. Hello, good evening. So, like I said, these have been soaking for a few hours. The water is still warm. My nose is masked because I do not want to smell so much ickiness. They might possibly have to soak for a little bit longer, but I'm going to try to do what I can tonight. I have to soak them a little bit longer. Add more hot water, I believe. Because they are still pretty hard to try to keep everything in bins, that way it's not so dirty and messy for me to clean up. Oh, thank you, David. Thank you so much, man. I truly appreciate all the support. So, still a little bit tough, but I'm going to start cutting anyways. So, let's see how this goes. Big part of the shoulder is still connected up here, so I really don't want to smell it, so my nostrils are plugged. So I'm gonna cut this big bone out. And like I said, I do have my sage going. This is Bald Eagle. And they should just kind of pop right out once it's soaked. So these ones are pretty easy. So it's not too bad. It's not going too bad. So you take it off as they come off. It should automatically kind of just slide right off once it's been soaked. These have been soaking for 2 hours now. So if you don't feel comfortable just pulling them out, like most people said, you can just use pliers and they should just kind of like plop right out. Just like that. And it does take a little bit of like a tug to yank these babies out. But once they soak long enough, like I said, you should just be able to pull this down right off and pull it right out without hurting the brine or the shaft or the feather. And just set them in a nice little pile as you go. And if you're trying to make fans and stuff, just try to pile them up as you pull them out in order. And then like whatever remaining uckiness, just put them in a bag, put it in a throwaway bag. Yeah, I have hot water. These are soaked in hot water, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I just don't want to do any damage to any of these. These have been soaking, yes, in hot water for a few hours. Perfect. It just slides right out. And you can see like where they were left in the skin and stuff. It's pretty crazy. These are eagle wings. I try to save as many feathers as I can. And I don't want to damage any of them because every feather is put to use. All you do is just pull the down a little bit, and you grab the shaft of the feather, and you just give it a good yank it, so the whole shaft comes out. Thank you guys for joining me and watching me. Sorry it's so late, if it's late for you guys. I do try to get a lot of the beadwork done during the morning, and then if I get parts, I try to get them done at night. Well, my girls got the coverage from their dad, so it's hard to break up all this timing, but I make it work. So they're all perfectly preserved. Put them in a pile as you go. And then whatever you can't use or you don't want to salvage, you just set it in a bag. Because I don't want a big old mess before I go to bed. So these are the ones I got to pull out pretty quickly. So I'm assuming it will go pretty smooth from here on out. But there's a big shoulder bone still left in here. Majority of everything just sliding right now, which is nice. This is the gory, stinky side that nobody else really has to go through when getting feathers. And this is what I have to show you guys, the work that I do. I do this all by myself. I try to teach people as I go. This is the best I can do right now. So I can afford to get like some kind of teaching project to go around and teach natives, because that would be really awesome to do. Just teach like a day class or something, and then be able to show people how to wash and dry them once it's all done. I've been doing this work since I was about 12 years old. I'll be 35 next week. The 6th of June is my birthday, so I'll most likely still be working on my birthday. Trying to save as many feathers as I can. And it's actually quiet tonight because the girls are with their dad in the other room. It's always nice having him come help with the babies. So these are the ones I plucked out. I try to keep things as clean as I can and wherever I work, so I don't have that big of a mess. And there's still a huge shoulder bone in here, so I'm going to try to break it out. Find a tendon and cut it all out. You just kind of cut down the soft skin here, which peels off. All the skin. Whatever you don't want to use, just stick it in a bag, and you can either put it down in the river, you can bury it, wherever you feel comfortable or however you was taught. I was mainly self-taught, and my teacher that did teach me a little bit of what I do, he passed away now. It's been going on probably about 8 years now. Good old Marvin Hanna is an amazing man. He's a dancer, he's a ladies man, he's a gambler, he's an amazing teacher, an amazing mentor to follow and look up to. And like I said, you gotta have a little bit of arm strength to do this kind of work, and gut strength if you don't like this kind of grayness. taking this big old shoulder bone out. So I got the big old bone cut off. It's pretty easy. Like once it's soaked, you know, it's pretty easy after. Like just take your time with everything. Don't rush it because you could mess up some feathers. I lost some of you, but it's okay. You'll be able to watch it tomorrow, but hopefully you guys get some rest. I will be up doing all this knitting gritty. This is how I help graduates and natives all over the world get their feathers. And I clean and dry them and take them right out of the body and try to educate everybody as I go. These are very big eagle wings. Very beautiful. And it's a lot of work to take apart. Tendon in here. It's a little knot. I'm enrolled in the Muckleshoot Indian tribe in Auburn, Washington. I've been doing this work for many years. It's not soaked long enough. I keep the bones. I use them to make whistles, necklaces, pretty much anything. I try to craft and create anything and everything I can out of all these birds. I don't like stuff to go to waste on them because they are a highly respected bird. And you gotta wait years and months for their parts. Alright, well, it's not breaking off, so gonna do the joint here. Sorry about all the goriness, guys. This is the work that I do for everybody. top part off. Most people, you can keep it like this once you break the top part of the wing off from the base of it. And dry it out like this and stick it in cornmeal. But I just want to take all the feathers out of it. So what I do now is you just kind of palpate, figure what you can feel with each bride here. Just like feel your way through. And then you'll be able to either cut them out of the skin or pluck it out. But I like to cut them out because that way you're not damaging the bride. Try to cut along it without cutting it off. And since it's still a little dry yet, just always feel free to stick it back in the water and soak while you cut out the other ones. Oh god, that was some work. Okay, so this is a shoulder bone. You can use every bone of a bird's body. They're all hollow on the inside as soon as you cut all the ends off or whatever, and then scrape the marrow out or whatever. The feathers do just pop right out. Like I said, when you want to start removing feathers now, you move all these little guys aside or pull them off, whatever you want to do. But they're usually in layers, just like an onion or whatever. So you grab this whole little chunk here at the base, and it shows all these big ones. So you can just pull them right off, and they'll stay bright and everything in it. Keep them because you can make little cool hats and headbands and stuff with them. So this is the part where you're going to get to the end where you don't want to mess up the bride cutting them out. So like I said, you have to figure your way through each feather. And this is the tough part of skin and the bone that you don't want to break either, because you can use it as a really cool whistle. So, sorry about my nostrils. I don't want to smell this stink ass meat at all. I don't. And I don't want to lose my dinner. But like I said, each feather area has a layer. So just like the front and the back, spread this layer apart, finger all the way down, and then I can cut these ones off. It's kind of easier when they're dried and then re-soaked. They should just kind of peel right off. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I appreciate the love, the likes. Send me some stars. Every little bit helps. This is what I do full time for my income, for my tribal people, for my kids. This is what I do for a living. All day, every day. I help other natives get their orders in for the repository, and I teach them how to take them apart. I don't charge people to do any of this either. Alright, now I'm getting on to the nitty gritty. pulling out the big eagle feathers and taking this skin off. Lisa, I miss you, girl. It's been too damn long. We need to come visit. We need to meet all my other babies. You and Tyrone. You guys are doing amazing. I'm so happy for you and all your kiddos. It's so crazy how fast time has gone. And now I'm an eagle lady that just takes eagles apart and works with feathers and beads all day. Rita is not having it tonight either. She's like, woman, good thing I just got 2 wings. Otherwise, I'll be up forever. So the skin should just kind of like scrape off once you get it out of the bigger wing. It just kind of peels off. Yeah, I'm so happy for you guys. I'm glad they're making big moves. It's so amazing to see. Janet is turning 14 this year. She'll be going into 9th grade. Michael's going into 6th grade. Everybody's doing good. I'm glad I still get to watch you guys and stuff. Never enough time in my day. And this is what I do for my tribe and my people. I do this for natives worldwide. I've had people ship me their feathers, so I've shipped out to all 50 states. I shipped to multiple provinces in Canada. I shipped to Ireland. I'm waiting for like a few of my France people to hit me up so I can send them some beadwork. Just trying to get my name known. Try to get my beadwork seen. That's all I really want. I like people to show off my work. Thank you, thank you. Gotta make it big somehow. I don't want to damage any of the bride off the bone, so I'm just going to cut it down a little bit the best I can. Because there's a really nice bone right here I can keep. And you just kind of put your blade right in between. Go all the way down through the skin until you hit the bone. And then just pull it off. It should just peel right off. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for keeping it. Glad I got to get you one while I had the feathers back then, because they're definitely not easy to come by. Just like to show people the nitty-gritty, gory side of how people get feathers, or, you know. Not only people were taught how to do this kind of work, so I try to spread my knowledge the best I can. Well, that one did get saved. Like I said, the skin should just kind of peel it off, you guys, so. This is so nasty. I'm down to my last two on this bone. I'll boil these bones down a little bit more because I don't want to get rid of them. And you should be able to see the feathers right down into the brine off the bone to see where you're going to cut the last one off, because there's usually like a few of them together on there. So you just pull it down and you can see where the feather brines were in place and stuff on the bone. And you just cut in between the feather and the skin. You don't want to mess this tip up right here either. Alright, so we got the whole top part of the wing taken apart. I have to take a break and blow my nose here. But, God, this is just the top part, so it's not easy. And it's not fun, and it takes a long ass time. It's stink as hell. And, yeah, this isn't easy, so. Here's one bone. I'm going to boil all this icky gunk off tomorrow. And then, make it into a whistle eventually. Yeah, wish I had more help, but it's alright. I'll make it happen, hopefully. So I'm taking the wing apart. This is the bone from the top part of the wing where all the tip feathers hang on to. But I'll boil it tomorrow to work with it better. Yeah, I'll see what I can do to help some of y'all out. It's not easy getting these legal parts and stuff, and the work is just disgustingly horrifying, and this is what slows me down a lot of my bead work, because I'm behind on a few orders right now at the moment, but with getting parts in, I have to get them done. Because I don't want none of my parts to go to waste. Get rotten or any of that. So I'll mess with the bone tomorrow. I put that back in the water. I gotta skin all these and wash them all tomorrow. Take all the skin off the ends. But it's going pretty quick. Got a pretty nice shoulder bone out of the top as well. Whatever I don't use, I set it in a bag. I put cedar in with my stuff, and I either bury it or put it down in the river. And to catch most of the water drip, I use another bucket. Kind of catches everything, so I'm not cleaning up so much water on the floor for the sticky eagle. So this is the lower part of the way down that we're onto. And these have some really nice bones in them as well. And I have my dad help me a lot, cut the bones up and drill them out. Or I'll just drill them out myself usually. But yeah, my mom and my dad are a big help when I ask them. So they kind of just slide right out a little bit, but like I said, I like to cut them so I know I'm not causing too much damage to the brine or bending it. But everybody has their own ways of teachings, their own beliefs. Every tribe is different. Every person is different. So it's always good though to take advice as well, but like I said, I do all this work alone a lot, so I may need to go buy more gloves tomorrow. This is my last pair, and I don't want to do this work without gloves. It would kind of damage them a little bit. That's why I just don't really use anything in the water when I'm doing this work. I just use hot water and just do it as I go. A lot of people said use lemon and all that stuff. I just don't really use anything. I just like to be plain Jane and do it how I do it. Either way, that's hard work, so there's no easy way of getting out of it. And I mean, nobody else is going to do this work. I know that for a damn fact. So I just don't trust anybody and everybody with my work because this is some hard ass work. And I don't have any help to get it done. So this is what I do. And it will go quicker too if you cut along the wing and peel it. That will help expose some of the bigger feathers as well. Gross. I just got it all over me. Okay, so I just peeled that whole top layer off and it exposes all the brine. So you should be able to just kind of pull them out as you go. Or either cut them off the bone. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, my boyfriend's in there helping me with my girls, and I'm in here trying to not bring in Stooky death switch. So like I said, you gotta be quick on your stuff or else you can have it go to waste. And I don't want to do that. I already got gross ass eagle all over me. Okay, I'm almost done, I think.
Alright.
Thank you. Love you. Good night. So the skin holds up pretty good, as you can see. These are all still just pulled right off the bone. All you do is just cut the skin off. Just a big feeling game. Feel along the brine. So you're not damaging anything. And this other skin should just scrape right off tomorrow. Once I get them cleaned. I'm just gonna take them out with you guys for now. Show you how to wash and dry them tomorrow. That way I'm not staying on here too late. I just wanted to do a few lives with you guys. Showing you how to take them off the wing. Everything just kind of peels off. You soak it, you find a few cuts, and you just pull the crap out of it. And this should just come apart. Thank you everyone that stayed with me tonight watching me do this nastiness. Like I said, I get my permits from the Eagle Repository. I'm enrolled in the Muckleshoot Indian Tribe in Auburn, Washington. And this is just me, all by myself, doing all this really cool work that you see. And I'm going to start making more like how my cousin Tammy said to make some podcasts or some ebooks and stuff. I will gladly do that for some of you audio learners if you're not visual. Here's another bone and another bone. There's two bones conjoined in this bone. And he's gonna break the tendon off. Once it boils, they should come apart, I'm hoping. Here's the thinner bone. It makes a really cool whistle or a necklace or a flute. I make the bone whistles myself as well. I clean them. I have my dad cut them up and he helps make them as well. So it's just usually just me and my dad. So this is everything that the skin and feather got pulled off the big bone. And all I do now is just cut the bigger feathers out of the skin and then I just put the skin in a bag. So I hope this is a little bit beneficial to you guys. It's like kind of the best I could do up close. Sorry it's so late. But like I said, everything just kind of cuts out, pulls out when it's grease-soaked. If you want a little bit more in-depth help, I can try to give you whatever best advice I can. The more you do it, though, as well, the easier it'll become. I've been doing this for so long now, it just kind of just second nature to me, but it's just still a lot of hard work. And it's very time consuming. For my birthday, I don't know, honestly, what I want. I'll be 35 this year, so I don't know. I might need like a new speaker or like a better camera to record myself doing this kind of stuff, or like a stereo or something, because I don't have one. It'd just be kind of nice when I do this kind of work, have some tunage or something to that extent. Well, I'll figure those ones out tomorrow. I gotta get this other wing taken apart with y'all before I go to bed. I don't want to be too late with you guys. And there ain't no point in trying to stay clean because you're gonna get dirty anyways. Already got eagle guts all over me and stuff, so yay. Alright guys, this is the other wing. It's huge as well. This is so gross. I'll tell you that. You're too awesome, David. You're truly a blessing, my good sir. And thank you for watching me do this work. It's definitely not easy. And it's gross as hell. I hate this part. The breaking of the weight. I don't want it splashing on me, so. Alright, so like I said, top part of the wing you snap off at the joint here. You're always more than welcome to leave it, and if you want to leave it like this, put it right in cornmeal where it's submerged. You can make a fan just like this. But I'm taking all the feathers off of it, so I'm breaking it all apart all the way down to the bone. So my nose is running so bad, but I don't want to smell any of this, and I don't want to take my gloves off. These are my only gloves, so if you guys want to send me some more gloves, that'd be awesome. This lady can always use gloves. Thank you for joining, you guys. I am taking a few eagle wings apart. These are everything I already took apart off one wing. Every feather by feather by feather. And then tomorrow I will wash and dry them with you, but this is what takes so long when I'm beading. I'm doing other people's body parts and stuff to clean their feathers and to get them shipped out back to them. And I like to come on here and I like to show you guys how to do it. It's just always nice to watch it, guys. Feather by feather by feather. It's always good to have a really sharp knife. My legs are killing me. I don't like touching any of the stickies. This is so gross. Tape keeps getting stuck to me. Just trying to find the skin again so I can cut and like yank it off the bone. Yeah, I mostly just kind of sit here and hum to myself or talk to myself as I get this work done because my boyfriend puts the babies to bed. And by the time I'm done, it's usually always just morning. And then I'm going to drive him to work as well. So I just choose to not post. So they're coming out pretty quickly. This is my second week now. I've only been on here for probably about an hour now with you guys. Like I said, I have to show you the gory side of things. I take it out feather by feather without damaging the bride. Like I said, the more you do it, it becomes second nature and it just goes by quick. And be happy with how you do your work. Every bit of pride and honor and love and joy and happiness goes into your work. It really does. So I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm not trying to get rich and famous or nothing. I just want to pass on knowledge to every native that gets feathers or body parts and stuff. I just kind of like to show you guys how you can do your work on your own. Not trying to gloat or brag or none of that. I just want to show you guys how the work is done. Just do it in honor. A lot of honor, a lot of pride, a lot of respect goes into each feather, and I don't like damaging any of them. And I wash them all by hand, one by one, and dry them all by hand, one by one, as well. And then I stitch them with leather, and I bead them, one by one, bead by bead. So like I said, sorry to those of you that are waiting for me on orders. I do this work for people, and that's what slows up a lot of my beatings. And like I said, sorry again if I'm taking too long for you. Getting stitch is not easy. It takes a few hours to a few days. My fans took a few months because I'm getting behind doing orders like this. And I'm still trying to be a mom at the same time. Because I have 6 kids, 3 dogs. I have a boyfriend, he's amazing. Helps me do everything. He's awesome. He's doing such a great job for a first-time dad. I'm very happy with how life is going, I must say. It's pretty cool. And I teach my kids how to do all this work too. So, like I said, I'm on to the second week now. I just want to show you guys how to take all the feathers off without damaging them. Everything's pretty much like touch as you go, kind of, and sorry if it's a little gory. Just be glad you don't have to smell it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate it. Okay, so back down to another bone. I'm gonna peel this meat off with my knife and just get it down. I already got eagle guts all over my face and my body. It's gross. It stinks. I was threw up a few times. This isn't for the Give a good night. Thank you for saying good night. Thank you, thank you. Get some rest. Sorry I did it so late. I don't want to damage this last feather. Get this last feather out. There we go. It just popped right out. And this is the bone of the eagle bone. And I don't want to damage this top part of this bone. Find the tendon and cut. Even in death, these things are tough as hell. So here's the rest of the bow that I saved as well off the top, or the bottom part of the wing. And I'll just boil them tomorrow and make some whistles. Okay, so two top part of the wings are fully taken apart, feather by feather. These are big, huge eagle wings. They're bigger than my head. They don't smell good at all. And they've been soaking for about 2 to 3 hours now. I like to go as fast as I can on this work because I don't want the feathers to go to waste. I didn't want to be on here too long with you guys. I just kind of wanted to show you the work that I do, answer any questions, give any advice that I can. You can always apply for your own feathers and body parts online on the Eagle Repository website. It's based in Colorado, and you apply with your copy of your tribal ID or your certified Indian blood paper certifications, and put in whatever orders you are looking for: loose feathers, body parts, feet, plumes. Takes a little bit of a wait, but like I said, it's always worth it in the end to get your own orders, and just honestly teach yourself as you go. Ask as much questions as you can. Every bit of knowledge is a vital knowledge. These are all bald eagle that I'm cutting out of the wing. Ew. I just got under my face again. Ewy, ewy. This it wasn't in my mouth. This isn't really fun. This is a lot of work. Like I said, things would be better if I had a stereo or an iPod or something to listen to music to, because that's just tiring. But I love doing it. I really do, you guys. I love doing this for you guys. I love to show you what I do, how they get beaded. And I have thousands and thousands of colors of beads too. I also work for Turtle Mountain Beads in Silver. They're in Canada. But I wholesale beads for them. He ships it. Leo Leclerc is my boss. He ships everything down to me from Canada. And I sell it to you guys here in the States. So if you're ever looking for beading supplies, needles, thread, all that, I can help you out. But majority, this is the work I do. Full time. And I stay at home to take care of my kids. I'm not trying to damage any of these feathers either. But I try to cut down along the bone, and then I just pull them off. And then when they're like this, I just feel in between the skin, like so, and I cut all the way down. I believe so. I have to cut them out and everything too. But I'm possibly hoping yes, these will be for the bottom. Tomorrow I'm gonna wash and dry all of them. I need to get a new blow dryer. But yeah, these most likely will be for the war bonnet. It's just a lot of dang work on top of the work I'm doing, but I need to get it done anyways. And I need to keep a few feathers to bead as well, so. Just put them in my pile right now, and then I cut the rest. Alright, so now I'm down to the shoulder bent area here. Shoulder. So this is going to be a little bit difficult here because it bends and it's stuck right here. So let's see how I do that. Yeah, I'm a generous native. I don't like to be greedy with my knowledge or any of my stuff. I like to try to share as much as I can with as many natives as I can. The more you give out, the more you get back in return is how I feel about things. So those who help me, I help those out in return. You pat my back, I pat yours. how my grandpa raised me up to do. Sorry, I'm just getting down to the heart of the bone here. I don't want to stab my fingers open with one of these brines sticking out. Sorry if I'm getting a little boring. I'm just focusing on getting everything taken out. This is all scanned right up here. You're always just welcome to just toss this out because it's not going to be of much use. And I try to be as friendly as possible. I really do. I try to do right the best I can by others. Does went quicker than I was thinking, which is nice. I'm not complaining. So. I'm just having to clean up a big old mess now, which is, it's okay. So I got a bug cut out. These were not frozen, they were dried up. They're dried up in storage for a few years, so it wasn't too hard though. It took me about, like I said, as long as I've been on here with you guys, that's how long it took. And I got grossness all over my face, splashed on my face. But I got it done pretty quick. I'm just trying to get the rest out without damaging the brine. Or the shaft of the feather. But these were dried up in cornmeal for a few years. And I needed to get them done. So I like to show you guys the process of things. I apply for them through the state, and I preserve them. And then when I need to use them, I started figuring out, well, I might as well just start teaching other names how to do this kind of stuff. And, you know, teach if you guys want to learn. And then you can possibly one day get your own feathers from the repository or wherever you find them or whatever and work on it. So tomorrow, I'll teach you how to wash and dry them and how to bead them. Because that's what I mainly specialize in, is peyote stitch. Peyote stitch beadwork, washing and drying feathers, cleaning them, getting them to our graduates for our special ceremonies, funerals, memorials. And these are fully matured gold eagle. So. Alrighty, so got all this taken off and apart. Everything else that I don't use goes into a bag. This bone must have been broken, looks like. Yeah, this bone was snapped in half. I don't think I can use it. Alright, so I got everything taken off the weight, the bones. Everything's defeathered. And I'll leave them like this in a bin. Let me see. Well, that went pretty smooth. Quicker than I was anticipating. Everything's defeathered and deboned. And I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. I have a lot of beating to get done tomorrow. And I'll keep all the ones I just took apart in this big blue bin upright. I'm going to clean up my mess. I did a little bit of a mess. That's alright, because I have to do a little bit of that. So. I had to tape around the wrist because nasty stuff on the oil and the eagle is hard to get off, especially when you're gloves with everything. I'm gonna get my mess cleaned up, you guys. You have a good night. Thank you so much for everything. I love you all. Bye.